Share my connection. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Sergio Ortiz Luis, for expressing support for online selling and e-commerce in the Philippines. Well, we have questions here from the media. One of the questions, you are welcome, our media friends, to just raise your hand or just message me. We have many media here and others online. One of the questions, Mr. Barrera, they're saying that the growth during the pandemic, 2020, 2021, up to now, before the opening of the economy, was phenomenal. Is it true the Philippines was the fastest growing e-commerce market in Southeast Asia, and that after that, this year, it is tapering off? Is it true? And is it because of the global inflation or the balancing of traditional and online selling?
Thank you for that question. Definitely, pandemic was very, very good for the growth of digital services. Not just online e-commerce, but delivery, financial services, e-wallets, right? You saw Filipinos going online. They're very digitally savvy, right? If you look at the public data, the official statistics, even the Google Temasek study, what you see is that Philippines was the fastest growing e-commerce market in the world, 2021. In the world, Southeast Asia, and even in the world, right? That was definitely also driven by the very, very long lockdowns. So that's also something we have to consider. But it is not true that it is tapering down. What we see is that the growth is normalizing, but it's definitely not going down in any way. So what has happened is, obviously after years of very, very fast growth, in some of these reports even show that there are certain verticals within online and digital industry that grew at triple digits during the pandemic, right? So it's very, very strong growth, particularly coming from new users accessing the online platforms for the very first time, right? That also shows the health. Like, it's not just that people are buying more, it's that also a lot of people are going to e-commerce for the first time ever. So there was amazing growth, but what we have seen is that it's not really going down. It's just slowing down, normalizing, but it's actually similar to what we see in developed markets, right? I cannot speak for the industry, right? But actually what we see at Lazada is that our growth is still very strong. We've been growing quite rapidly over the past few months. This Christmas season is looking really good. As some of our sellers and brands were telling us that, wow, we're ready for Christmas, we need to bring more stocks. And the reality is that we're growing almost at 2019 rates. So it's really a healthy time for Lazada, a healthy time for e-commerce in general, right? You know, we're heavily capitalized, we're investing more, so we are very bullish about this market. Now, on the inflation concerns, I am not an economic expert, I cannot comment on the overall situation, but what I can share is that our sellers are always pricing aggressively online because they see this as an engine of growth. They see this as an opportunity for them to grow their business forward. So something that we track religiously is what is our price competitiveness. 90+% of the times, Lazada is the cheapest place to buy. So definitely what you see is that no matter whether people have less disposable income or they're fully underpaid, they also go to online even more because they know they can save. They know they can have vouchers, they can have free shipping, and that online is affordable. So I don't really see it as a threat for online. I actually think it's a good way for us to continue investing and to give more discounts to the average Filipino.
Well, sir. Thank you very much. There's a question here. Yes. There's a question. There's a question here from Mr. Alden Monson.